Hello fragrance friends, I have missed you all so much. Today I'm going to be talking about 10 new-ish Sephora fragrances. If that sounds good, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think about these and come on down the fragrance rabbit hole with me because we smell good over here. Let's get started. So how are you? I am great. I have been so busy and I'm just backed up, y'all, but we're gonna jump right into this video. If you're new here, my name is Kara, and most of the time I focus on indie fragrances, but here and there I do find some fragrances that I like that are mainstream at Sephora, and that's what we're gonna talk about today. There are 10 fragrances here, so let me know if you have tried any of these. Also, let me know how you're doing because it's been a minute. Let's go ahead and get into this. I'm gonna start with probably the oldest one, and it's a hair and body mist by Ellis Brooklyn, and it is called Banana Milkshake. Now, they had the mango milkshake and the lychee milkshake. I didn't get the lychee. I gave the mango to my sister because I don't know, mango I'm funny with, and I just really wasn't into that one. So we're going to talk about the banana one because that's the one that I wear. I'm always here for a good banana fragrance, and sometimes I find that the banana doesn't linger around as much as I'd like to, but I do enjoy this fragrance. And I've never really sprayed a hair and fragrance. I've never really sprayed a hair and body mist in my hair, but I have started to do that, and I think this one is pretty good. Unfortunately, I am only seeing the mango one on the Sephora website, but you may be able to purchase this from the Ellis Brooklyn site. I do think these are limited edition. So this one was released this year, and we have top notes of banana, milk, melon, and papaya, middle notes of vanilla orchid, strawberry, and apricot, and in the base we have ice cream, vanilla, tonka bean, rum, and wood barrel. This is a hair and body mist. I think the strongest hair and body mist that I have are the ones from Phlur. This one is not super long lasting. It's going to give you around 4 hours as far as the longevity. I love this one. It's a very creamy banana. It's a little toasty, and you do get a hint of that strawberry smell in there. I think that those notes go together very well. Now, as far as ice cream, vanilla, tonka, you do get a combo of all three of those. I can't really pick them out separately, but again, this is just a very beautiful creamy milkshake. I do think that the banana dies down some, but it doesn't disappear completely. So if you're interested in a creamy, milky banana fragrance, I think that you would really like this one. I'm happy with this one, and it is more of a like spring, summer time scent, but I could also see layering this for the fall and winter months, maybe with something that's like a little heavier, a little boozier, maybe something with some chocolate in it to make your own unique fall banana type fragrance. So this is something that I'm going to get a lot of use out of. This one's also really great for bedtime as well. If you were thinking about this one, if you can find it, I think it is definitely worth it. And I am going to continue using it throughout the rest of the year to see how I can combine it. I think it would also go really well with maybe a pistachio scent. So let me know if you tried any of the Ellis Brooklyn summer scents and which one was your favorite. Next, we have a new one from Nest, and this one is Crème de Clementine. There are only 2 notes in this one, clementine and vanilla. So this is going to give you that orange creamsicle fragrance if you are into those, and I am very much into them. Let me show you the packaging. I didn't even show y'all the packaging. This one, here's the Ellis Brooklyn, which is cute. I like the little graffiti style. And here is the Nest. Now this one is definitely full bottle worthy in my opinion. If you tried Clementine Dream from the 7 Virtues and was disappointed by that one the way that I was, I think you would be very happy with this one because this one lasts a lot longer. And I think it has a very nice balance of the clementine and the vanilla. I love that there are only 2 notes because those are the only 2 notes I smell. And you know, sometimes with fragrances, they mention all these notes and it's like, I only predominantly get like a couple of the notes, but this one is not going to take you through a lot of evolution because there's just the 2 notes. What you smell is what you get with this one, and I enjoy it very much. Now, if I had to choose a time of day for this fragrance as well as the banana milkshake, I would say it's a daytime fragrance. This one is not super long lasting. It's going to give you about 5 hours, and I do find ways to try to extend the life of my fragrances. I do need to really try out the fragrance fragrance primer because I do have one. I also like to enhance fragrances with body oils, but as far as this fragrance alone, I absolutely think it is great. And this is another one that I think is great for bedtime as well. This is a fragrance that I can see myself wearing all year round because I'm just really into orange creamsicle scents and like the lemon cream type scents like Acro Bake. This one is not one that I'm going to be putting away anytime soon. Let me know if you've tried it. The next two fragrances I'm going to talk about are from Kayali. We're going to talk about the new additions to the Oudgasm collection, and we're going to start with Milky Musk Oud number 30 or 30, not number 30. Now, I was really on the fence about purchasing this one because I watched a review from AI the Great, and she was saying that this has a likeness to a fragrance called Blanche Bette, and I know that I'm not really into that fragrance. I have not tried the original Blanche Bette, but I've tried two inspired fragrances. One was from Lattafa. It was called Her Confessions. And then the other one was called Taskine Lacti Divina. And that one I believe is by Paris Corner. This one does go right in that family. We've got top notes of pink pepper, strawberry, coffee, and saffron, middle notes of sandalwood and incense, and base notes of oud, white musk, and tonka bean. Now in this fragrance, I don't get any of the strawberry, and I was really hoping that it wasn't gonna liken itself to Blanche Bette too much because I knew that it was not going to be a favorite for me. There's something about it. Maybe it's the incense. It's a little strong for me. Yeah, this one is just not for me. It's very musky. It's creamy, but I don't like it. I don't even think that I would want to layer it because it's strong. I think this one has a strong projection and a strong sillage, and this is one that did last about 6-7 hours on me. So by the time the day was over, I was over it. And even when it dried down, it was just still a bit much for me. I do know that a lot of people like this fragrance. Now I will say, compared to like Her Confessions and the Lacti Divina, I think this one might be a little bit milder, but I don't have the other two anymore to compare it, and I don't think I would enjoy spraying them. I am not really getting a lot of the notes here that are presented in this fragrance. I don't really smell any coffee, and I'm not a big coffee fragrance person, so I'm not missing that. I'm really wishing that I had the strawberry. It is kind of spicy, so you have that pink pepper, we have the sandalwood, definitely the incense, and like the musk. The tonka bean, I'm guessing, is what's supposed to give it the milkiness. Let me just see on the bottle if there's anything else. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's like a lactonic type note. I'm not sure why it's called Milky Musk. They're saying there's strawberry cream here on the box. Please let me know if you've tried this and what you are getting from this. I am gonna try to rehome this one. I'm really not interested in layering it at all. So it's not horrible. I think it's probably well done, especially to be in that Blanche Bette family of fragrances, but that fragrance is just not for me. So let me know if it is for you and how this shows up on your skin. Right, let's go to the next one, which is Chocolate Oud number 11. Chocolate Oud is my favorite of the two. We've got notes of rum, apple, cocoa, oud, orris, caramel, chocolate, incense, and velvet. And if you like Angel Share, I think you would be into this one, although you might feel like it's a diet version. And that's what I describe this one as, a diet Angel Share. Now, I don't think Angel Share has a chocolate note in it or a cocoa note in it. I can't remember, but that's what this gives me. And the chocolate seems to show up a little bit more in the dry down on my skin, but it is a very boozy apple spice fragrance. The chocolate is not the most forward note at all. And when I'm looking at Fragrantica, it's not separated. The notes are not separated into like top, middle, and base notes. They're just all together. So this one does not change too much on my skin at all. And as I was saying, I feel like I can smell the chocolate a little more on the dry down, but I do have to smell for the chocolate. If somebody told me chocolate was in here, initially I probably would be like, oh, okay, but I don't smell it like that. It smells like Angel Share to me. If you are into that fragrance, I think you would like this. I think it's not as strong as Angel Share and maybe a bit more feminine than Kilian Angel Share. So that's how I feel about it. Will I buy this one in a full size? No, because I actually have Angel Share. I've got some dupes of Angel Share, and I do have my eye on the Angel Share Paradis that has the raspberry note in it, or at least a dupe of it. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. So I will use the travel size, but beyond that, I am not going to purchase either of these in a full size, but I am glad to try them. Definitely could have passed on the Milky Musk Oud. So share your thoughts on both of those. The next one we're going to talk about is brand new from Phlur, and this one is Cherry Stem. Cherry is one of my favorite fragrance notes, so I'm always looking for a new cherry fragrance, and this one is kind of, all right, I like it, but it doesn't last long, and that's the thing. I'm going to have to do something to enhance the longevity of this fragrance. Let me give you the notes. We have top notes of black cherry, orange, and brandy, middle notes of plum, red freesia, jasmine, and sugar, and in the base we have leather, ebony, and caramel. Yeah, this is a very beautiful cherry floral fragrance. I'm trying to think. It's sweet, but it's not overly sweet. There is the leather in there. Now, when I think of cherry leather fragrances, my favorite one is Cherry Punk by Room 1015. So I am automatically comparing it to that. If you've ever smelled Cherry Smoke by Tom Ford, it's in that family, but Cherry Smoke doesn't last on me either. It doesn't last like the Cherry Punk fragrance. I really like it a lot. I think it's great. And when I say longevity is not great, I would say about 4-ish hours. So you're gonna have to bring it with you. And I do have the travel size. So I really don't have a problem reapplying it, but because I already have a cherry leather fragrance that I like, I'm not sure at this time if I would repurchase it in a full size. Yeah, because I would automatically go for Cherry Punk, like automatically. But I love Phlur very much, and I love their, like, the bottles, like how they look. So that's, you know, sometimes we can get caught up in the packaging, but I think it's a great release from them. I also do have, I'm gonna do a reel or a short on it. I have the new blackberry vanilla or vanilla blackberry. I just didn't want to include it because it's not at Sephora, but just a heads up, I love that one too. If you're into any of like the vanilla nectar, peach skin, vanilla skin, if you like blackberry, I think you're gonna really love vanilla blackberry. So that's just a little sneak peek of that. And we'll do that in another video. But yes, Cherry Stem is a great release. It's more of a nighttime fragrance. And as far as the Kayalis, because I didn't share it, I think both of these are a bit strong. Now I would wear Angel Share, the Chocolate Oud one, probably at any time. But if I had to choose, I would say both of these are more nighttime. They're just a bit strong, like with the incense. I'm sorry to switch back, but I didn't want to forget to share that. The Cherry Stem, again, I think nighttime, date night is really nice. I think it is unisex because of that leather. I really like it. They did it. All right, the next two fragrances are going to be from Brown Girl Jane. And the first one we're going to talk about is High Tea. I just got this one today. I had the Sephora gift card, and I got High Tea. I got the Chris Collins Forbidden Apple, and I got the new Loveshackfancy with those. So take a little blind buy gamble with those. Okay, so for top notes in this one, we have Madeline, we have masala, chai, and macarons. In the middle notes, we have orange flower water, freesia, and milk. And in the base, we have amber, sandalwood, and biscotti. Now, I just smelled this again for the first time today, so I can't like give my final thought on this, but oops, I think it's just okay. I could have, you know, take it or leave it. That's how I feel. It has a bit of a cookie. So Madeline is, it says it's a sweet and gourmand kind of smell. I smell that here, but I'm also getting a lot of the florals, and I think I was hoping for something more gourmand. You know what family I will put it in? Okay, just stay with me here. I would put it in the family, even though I love this fragrance a lot more. The Wedding Silk Santal from Kayali, I will put it in that family. But that fragrance by Kayali is one of my absolute favorite fragrances of all time. So it's in that family, but this one is like a lot lower on the list, if that makes sense. It's not a tea fragrance at all. It's like the biscuit or the cookie that you would eat with the tea, just in case you were wondering with that. It is a little creamy. There is some sandalwood in here. I don't hate it, but I don't love it, and I would rather go for the Silk Santal. Again, this is not inspired by Silk Santal. I know both of them have freesia in it. So you do get like, it's like a creamy white floral fragrance. I think it could grow on me, but it's definitely not a full size worthy fragrance for me. Hello. In about 15 minutes. Okay, I know, but we're going to leave really soon. Okay, then you can do it on my car, in my car.
But then the servers are going to be glitching, and then it's going to kick me off, and then I won't be able to play.
I'm so sorry. We cannot revolve our life around Roblox updates. I refuse. Now, the next fragrance is the newest one, and it's called Chalet. Okay, this one though, this one so gourmand. Oh, wait a minute, let me go back. I don't have wear time or longevity for high tea as of yet, so I have to come back and update y'all. Now the next one is Chalet, and this is the newest one from Brown Girl Jane. The notes are in the top white chocolate, truffle, and plum. We have middle notes of jasmine and champagne and base notes of vanilla, cocoa, and sandalwood. This one, my friends, this one is a winner for me. Very gourmand. If you don't like chocolate gourmands, don't even get your nose on it. I think we could put this with the chocolate oud. This one is so good. Very chocolate forward. I can't smell any plum. I just smell chocolate. I'm just being honest. You do have a little woodiness there as well in the vanilla. You know what? If you like Dulce by Rosie Jane. If you like, there's another one, Eilish by Billie Eilish, the first one. I think you would like this, but this one's chocolate forward, whereas I feel like the other ones are a little more vanilla forward. I don't feel like the longevity is like outstanding. I would say 5-6 hours, but like I'm okay with that. I don't need 8 hours or beast mode. We're gonna leave in 10 minutes because I have, okay. So yes to this. Would I get this in a full size? I'm not really sure. I like chocolate, but I don't know if I'm always going to be in the mood for it for a full size bottle. If I had to pick a Brown Girl Jane fragrance to get a full size bottle of, it's going to be Carousel. That's the one, that raspberry whipped vanilla. That's the one I'm getting a full size of. But I would consider this, I would wear this by itself, but I can also see myself layering it with so many different things this winter. The high tea is one that I think you could do all year round, but it's giving me like spring, summer. The Chalet is definitely a cold weather fragrance. I really like it a lot, and I think they did a great job. We have 2 more fragrances left. Now, this next one is a brand new one from Loveshackfancy, and it's called Secret Crush. Here's what it looks like. Now in this one, we've got notes of chantilly cream, coconut milk, champagne, vanilla, whipped cream, sandalwood, and white musk. Oh, you know what? For some reason, I thought there was strawberry in here. Okay, no, I made that up completely. Okay, well, I don't know why I thought I smelled strawberry. Okay, I think I made the whole idea of the strawberry up for some reason. This is a vanilla forward scent. There is a little bit of a coconutty smell in here, but it's not too much because I don't like too much coconut. You can definitely smell the sandalwood in here. So if I had to pick, I would say vanilla sandalwood, but there's something in here. I don't know if it's the champagne or the white musk. Something in here is making me not like it as much as other vanilla fragrances that I have. It's not bad, but there's something in here that's not, like, I love the combo of vanilla sandalwood. So I'm trying to figure out what note that is that I'm not liking. I think it might be the white musk. So I would not buy this in a full size. It's just not as, because I have a chantilly vanilla, like it's a dupe of another one from Dua, and that one is so, it's almost like buttercream. That's what it smells like. So when I saw chantilly, I was thinking that, but it's not like that. I don't know. I'm not getting whipped cream either. So I would say vanilla, white musk, and sandalwood. This one for me, I think you could get away with it for daytime, but I don't know. I'm thinking more nighttime, like going out, like a nighttime vanilla fragrance. And I don't have longevity on this one yet, but it is definitely giving me like a party kind of vibe. It's giving me a date night kind of vibe. Maybe it's because of the woodiness in it. So if you tried that one, let me know. If you have other fragrances that you like from Loveshackfancy, definitely let me know what your favorites are. And we're gonna move on. We've got 2 more left. This next one is from Forever Mood. It's called She Was Here. Now I have all of the Forever Mood fragrances and I do really like them. The one that I've worn the least is the tobacco one, but I love You Remind Me. I love that one. That one's like an apricot musk fragrance. We have I can't remember all of them. I was going to say I'm That Girl. It's the pink one. I love that one. It's like pear, raspberry. And then there's Hard to Get, which is like a lemon cream, which, you know, I love those acro bake type smells. So this one has top notes of pomegranate and elemi. We have middle notes of Turkish rose, vanilla, pistachio, and milk, and base notes of amber and suede. And this one is currently sold out on Sephora. It's been sold out for a while, so hopefully it will restock if you're looking to purchase it from there. I do like this one. This is a pistachio floral fragrance, so it's pistachio without being super nutty and super gourmand, which I think is cool. You do get the fruitiness from the pomegranate there, and you do get this kind of like suede kind of undertone. So I feel like it's a really cool, interesting balance. I would not call this a gourmand, but every time I think about pistachio, I'm thinking about gourmands. But it's almost like a floral gourmand, if there's such a thing. And I like the balance between the rose, the pistachio, and the pomegranate. It's very interesting. It's really different. And I'm into it. I am going to go through this travel size. I'm not sure yet about a full size. As far as longevity for this one, you're going to get about 6 hours. I've worn it a few times already, as you can see. And I think that this one is leaning more towards nighttime, but you could do day or night with this one. All right. And last but not least, the one I was the most excited about, and it came back in stock on a whim, and I grabbed it. This is the Chris Collins Forbidden Apple Croquet Mouille. Now this one's not on for Granite yet. This is a warm and sweet gourmand. Top notes of red apple, pink pepper, brown sugar, and strawberry blossom. Heart notes of cinnamon, fenugreek, pomegranate pulp, and white rum. And base notes of fir balsam, vanilla bourbon absolute, and Haitian vetiver. I'm smiling about the fenugreek because when my sister and I were nursing, we were taking that to increase our milk production, and it makes you smell like syrup. Like it just emits from your pores. Now this one's not giving me syrup. I was afraid that this one was going to be, when I think of apple, I think of like Eden Juicy Apple from Kayali, like those shampoo type apple fragrances. It's not that at all. I also was thinking that maybe it was going to be a little boozy like Angel Share, which has the apple, but it's not that either. This is like an apple vanilla fragrance. I'm wondering if I would compare it to, I just haven't smelled it in a long time. There's an apple vanilla fragrance from Ellis Brooklyn, but I cannot recall the smell. But I'm wondering, would it be something like that? I really like this one because it's not a shampoo-y apple fragrance, which makes this one pretty unique. I do smell a little bit of the strawberry in here. I smell a little bit of the cinnamon, but not super spicy. This one almost has, I don't want to, okay, is it tonka in here? No. Almond. Is there almond in here? Okay, I don't know, but there's something in here. I don't want to say Play-Doh because it's not like Play-Doh in a negative way, but maybe it's just how the vanilla is done. I really like it. There's something in here that goes like a tiny bit Play-Doh-y. I tend to like that. It's very, very creamy. This is a very feminine leaning, sweet, fruity apple that's creamy without being a shampoo scent. This is probably going to be a really great one for you. Oh, it does have some white rum in here. I would wear this one day or night, but it's definitely like one that would be good for nighttime. I think this is like a sexy creamy vanilla. It is done in a way where it's not gourmand like Chalet, like it's just chocolate. So I think it's more complex, and I'm really happy with it. Out of all the fragrances that we've talked about today, if I had to pick any to get a full bottle of, it would probably be the Chris Collins Forbidden Apple and the Nest. I really like the Nest. Those two for sure. I would consider getting a full size in those, and I would be waiting for the Sephora sale. Everything else, like I'm not upset about having the travel size except for the Milky Musk. I'm just not gonna wear that. I'm just gonna find somebody that likes that. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy these. The High Tea is another one where I gotta decide my final feelings about that, and the Loveshackfancy, because those are the new ones. But everything else I'm pretty happy with, and I'd like to try some, you know, different layering combos and just see. Cherry Stem is another one, maybe a full size. I don't know. Cherry Punk is my baby, so I don't know. I feel like I'd be cheating. So I don't know about that. But I love me some Phlur, y'all. So, ooh, this will go so good with like the vanilla skin. Oh, yes, y'all. Well, those are some Sephora fragrances that are pretty new. Let me know. I mean, and I'm going to continue to still wear this body mist, the banana. Let me know if you've tried any of these or were interested in any of these, or are you trying to smell them? Let me know what you think. And that is going to be it. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I do hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I'll see y'all in another one soon. Bye.